Hello and welcome to Summer Strong with me today. Today we are going to do one of my recent power and practice sessions we did towards the end of the term. So let's start with a little warm up first of all. We're going to do some breath of joy. So inhale one, inhale, inhale and then exhale. In, keep going because I didn't put my timer on. Keep going for a few more of these. We've got lots of clocks and timers for this session. So this is about some yoga conditioning that I've started to implement at the studio and in my own practice that I wanted you guys to be part of. And it's been really popular this year. So we're going to be doing it again in the new year. One more. Okay, so we do some little spins now. So make sure you just swing the arms but lift the heel. Don't grind on your knees. Some little twists here. Good. That's it. And then we'll bring our feet, we'll do a bit more of a swing. So feet pointing kind of straight ahead and swing the arms so you get a nice stretch through the shoulders, the chest. You're looking straight ahead, you're swinging the arms, getting the upper body a nice twist. Good. A couple more of those. Try not to swing the head too much, you might get dizzy. All right, then we'll do a little ballet squat. So we bend our knees, reach, exhale. Get as low as you can. Good. One more. Good. All right, some little forward bend and straighten. So hands out in front, we just bend. You might lift your heels and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale. And we're going to do 3 rounds, 5 different moves for a minute each, or as many, not as many reps, a couple of reps within that minute. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out as I'm upside down here. All right, and let's just come down onto our hands and knees, do some cat-cows. I'm going to give you some options if needed for these movements. One more of these. All right, we're going to lay down. I'm going to get my timer and make sure. So the timer is set for a minute, or it was. It's decided to change. Set it for a minute. And we're going to do each movement for that minute. So the first one is a YTW. I'm going to go through the moves first and then I'll set the timer. So it's called YTW. So we do a Y shape. We're laying down on our tummy. We're doing a Y shape. We inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We do a T shape, hands out to the side, up and down. And then we make a W shape and squeeze the elbows back. So it's Y, T, W. Now, if your shoulders don't like that, you can do it without shoulders. Just lift and lower or do whatever move feels okay for your shoulders. That's our YTWs. Our second move is going to be our lunge and squat. So we basically stand at the top of the mat, we step back, and then we're going to squat down as low as we can. We lunge back, and then we squat down as low as we can. That's our lunge squat. There is a kneel to that, but today we're just going to do the lunge and squat. Then our third move is called a jump back, jump up, jump back with a push up. Now you don't have to jump. We're going to start in downward dog. You might step up, step back, and then we do a push-up. You might jump up, jump back, and then we do our push-up. Now your push-up could be on your knees, a little push-up. It could be a little protract, retract. It could also be a cat-cow if your shoulders and wrists are a bit funky. Or you can do it on your toes, and we do a push-up. Okay, so we do those. And then we're going to do our roll up and backs. So we're going to be here. We're going to roll down, hands overhead, and roll back up. And you might like to do a Navasana at the top. We roll down, we roll up, and you might do a little Navasana, okay? And then our last one is our handstand on the wall, or we do a plank. So there's lots of options for this one. You can either be on your knees and just hold a plank. You can be on your elbows. You can be on either hands or elbows and on your feet. Or you can do it a little bit of an incline up the wall on hands or elbows. Or you might like to kick up to the wall, and we're going to hold it there for 40 seconds. Okay, so are we ready? Let's start our YTWs for 1 minute. Make my timer actually work. There we go. All right, laying down on our tummy. Let's try to do 10. So Y, T, W, that's 1. Y, T, W, keep going. 3, this is 4, do as many as you can. If you need to have a rest, the first one can be kind of a warm-up. Take your time with each movement, don't rush. I've lost count already. Let's do 2 more. Keeping your feet flat on the ground. Last one. Good. Oh, there's our minute anyway. That was pretty good. All right. Then we do our lunge to squat. So let's stand up. We ready? We set my timer again. All right, so we step back, and then we squat down as low as you can. Step back, and squat. That's 2, 3, 4. Keep going until I say we're going to stop. So you don't have to keep up with me in terms of pace. All right, you can go a lot slower. I'd rather you go slower and take your time with your technique than rush the movements. Right, let's do 1 more. My timer's going to go off. Good. All right, we do our jump up, jump back, step up, step back. So find yourself in downward dog. Either step up, step back, and then do your push-up. You can jump and back and do your push-up. Take your time. Keep breathing. So inhale as you jump up, exhale as you jump back, and breathe as you do your push-up. Good. Let's do 1 more. Oh, good. All right, then we're going to do our roll backs. So come to a seated position. Let's go. We roll back. Hands overhead. We roll up. And maybe you do Navasana. We roll back. We roll up. Lift your legs. Keep going. And we might only get to do 2 rounds in this 20-minute session. We'll see how we go for time. I am trying to keep these sessions to 20 minutes for you guys. And sometimes it's hard to know how long things are going to take because I talk a little bit too much sometimes. All right, last one. You always want to try to have a bit of rest in between each little move too, even if it's just a couple of rests to regulate your breath again. All right, and we have our last move, which is our upper body plank or handstand. So let's go. I'm going to do it on the floor first of all, and I'm going to hold my plank. I try to have my feet together, my hips not sticking up in the air, shoulders forward over the wrists. Slow the breath right down. You can do this on your elbows. Switch on your legs. Push the floor away. Keep the back of the neck relaxed. Nice slow breath. We've got about 10 seconds to go. Good. Come down and have a rest. Yeah, so going on my time, we're really only going to get 1 more round through, which is fabulous, isn't it? I'm happy about that. All right, so we go back again to the start. We do our YTWs because I want to make sure we get a bit of a cool down as well. So laying down on our tummy. Here's our timer. Let's go. So we go Y and T and W. Make a Y shape. Keep your head down. T, don't look up too much. You might just use your neck muscles. We want to use the lower back extensors, the shoulder blades, rhomboids. Okay, Y, T, W. Keep going. I like to inhale as I go up, exhale as I come down. Remember, you don't have to do the arm position. All right, 1 more. Have a little rest. What have we got now? Our lunge, squat movement. You ready? Let's go. So standing up the top of the mat, we step back, and we lunge. If you wanted to do a jump there, you could. Today, I'm just going to step and get down nice and low. I try to tap my back knee as I step back. I keep my hands out in front for balance. Keep my eyes up. Try not to look down. Belly pulled in, keep breathing. And again, not rushing. Trying to keep your feet pointing straight ahead if you can. Feet wide enough for your squat. Your heels might lift. Go easy on your knees. We'll do last one. And down. Good. Here's where we do our jump up, jump back, and our push up. So coming into downward facing dog. And we either, remember, we step up, step back, and we do our push up. You can jump up, jump back, and do a push up. Good, this one was very popular in my last session of term 4. Jump up, jump back, and push up. Good. I have not done any push-ups for a few weeks. And I'm feeling it today. Oh, maybe not a few weeks, at least a week. Last one. Oh, that was not good. But we do our best. All right, let's do our rollbacks now. Rollbacks with Navasana. Sorry for all the puffing into the microphone, but I am definitely puffing. All right, so we roll back. Take your time. If this isn't great for your back, you don't have to go back the whole way. You might just do a little half one, and then up, and then Navasana, and we roll back, and we come up. That's it. Navasana. All these moves are designed to support your yoga practice. Sometimes we need to repeat the strength and conditioning moves, break them down into smaller movements and repeat them so that we learn really good technique and strength and endurance. All right, last one. And we have our last move with our upper body handstand. I'm going to do it on the wall today, but remember you can do it in your plank. Let's go. Find your position. And hopefully I can still see the clock. Pushing through the floor, slowing your breath down, keeping your feet together. Probably going to regret this handstand, but that's okay. Push the floor away. Squeeze the legs. Tailbone is long. Relax the neck. That's it. And if you come off the wall and you just want to do a plank, that's okay. We've got about 5 seconds. All right, let's come down. Well done. Ooh. Coming down to sitting. And we do a little cool down. Rolling those knees side to side. I'm going to turn my alarm off. Get rid of that. Side to side with those knees. And then just coming to a cross-leg position. The wrists can sometimes get a little bit tired if you haven't been putting weight through your hands. I know a lot of people have wrist issues. I definitely had wrist issues when I started practicing, but the more diligent I am with just spending time on my hands, my wrists are a lot stronger, which is great as we're getting older. So some little circles. Let's go the other way. We'll do a little side bend. Slowing the breath down, side bend. Definitely worked up a sweat there in 20 minutes. So if you like this session, I'm going to be doing this again in term 1. I tell you, those Mondays that I do this session with everybody is probably my most productive day because of this session. So I find it really, really beneficial and fun. All right, let's lay down on our back. It's time to rest. Make sure you give yourself enough time. If you have time at home, give yourself a good 10 minutes if possible. Close the door, lock the door from your family. Tell them you're doing an important meeting. And closing your eyes. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'll see you in the next class.